live. This is One for the Record. I'm Diana, and today is March 9th, 2012. Friday. Friday evening. We've made it. Oh, whew. It's the eve of the weekend. Wow. And a special notice to you out there tomorrow night. Tomorrow night we spring forward with our time. We go, put your clocks ahead an hour tomorrow when you go to bed. So that you know you're going to lose an hour and spring forward. Alrighty? It's the time change. And now for your news. Let's start off with Pastor Paul Begley's channel. Pastor Paul Begley, Paul Begley 34, his channel. And he says that another CME has been released and heading our way. So it should be here, I guess, in a couple days. Also, you got the X the X 5.4 that's hitting tonight. So be aware of that. And I guess commercial liners and military have to fly lower. And he also said, yeah, they can't fly at the 32 or stay around or below 32,000 feet. So I guess if you're watching me and you're flying a plane, don't be up there too high in the atmosphere. And they're worried about the grid. They're worried about the equipment, what it might do on the human body. That's another concern. And Pastor Paul Begley says that the flares are like 4 times the size of the Earth, just so you know. And it also could affect satellites, and satellites that are non-weaponized and some that are. What that means? What the hell's going on up there? And see what else is going on. Went on to Miss Milky Clown's channel, and I favored Paul Begley's stuff. So just go to my favorites, and you have a whole bunch of favorites you can watch starting now. And this time it's the favorites are off to the right, and you click it, and then it just starts going on its own somehow. So it'll just start playing through all of them. And let's see what else. Miss Milky Clown's channel, I favored her new video of Fukushima, almost 1 year now from the disaster when it started. And remember, in Fukushima, there are 2 different power plants. One's Daini and the other one's Daiichi. Daiichi's the one that was the big problem. That's what we concentrated on. But also there was a worker over at the other nuclear plant. I think it's Daini, and he became ill. So that's a whole different nuclear plant over there that might be giving some problems. And let's see, on Dutch Sense channel, he's still warning. He's already, there was a 7.1 earthquake in the Western Pacific, lower Western Pacific. And he's saying it's all having the same patterns that it did almost a year ago to the date. So heads up, Japan or somewhere, in the Pacific, that there could be another mega quake, which could happen again. And that's Dutch Sense's channel. And he's warning about that. Also, new channel problems. Let's go with that real quick. New channel problems. Autoplay will shut off, so it makes it difficult to, like if someone goes on, all of a sudden it's skipping around and it just keeps going. Then you got to stop it. You got to try to pause it. Big problem with the autoplay. I don't believe it should be on unless you click it on for the viewer. The viewer should be able to click it on. It shouldn't just start auto playing the whole playlist if it's in your favorites or if it's in your uploads. It shouldn't just start automatically playing and going and going. Also, I'm noticing a loss in quality. I don't think it's just me, but I know that a loss in quality on the picture itself, because of the size or whatever. It just seems like the quality is not very good, not like it used to be, because it's so blown up. It has like a haze to it. I don't know why, but it's kind of hazy, man. So there's problems with that. Oh, it lets you change the color. So you figure you can change the whole color. Get it off the gray? No. Here, pick your color. We'll put a little line above it of blue. Instead of changing the whole thing to blue, instead of the gray, or is this like a gray area I'm talking about? Is this a gray area? Shades of gray, gloom and doom. When someone wants to change the color, they don't mean a little strip at the top of it, okay? It's not a strip at the top. They mean they want the whole channel changed. They might not like looking at gray. Got it? Alright? Thanks. Just letting you know out there on YouTube. If someone wants to change the color, they really want to change the whole color of the whole channel. That's what that means. It doesn't mean everything's gray with a line across the top of it to make it blue. How asinine is that? That's just asinine. Alright? And I'm sure I'm not the only one upset about it. I'm just trying to let you know about it. You know, I don't know if this is some kind of psychological test. Are you like taking notes and looking at what type of people are complaining? Are we running some kind of test here? Someone writing a thesis? Is that what's going on? Wow. But I'm not very happy. Oh, and someone said copyright infringement. This is for you also. For me to review. Yes, I'm the one who owns the copyright. So, if someone's saying there's a copyright infringement, hey, guess what? I get money, don't I? Also, from that television show, I was the producer, the host. I'm also the one who owns the music. So think about it if you're going to flag it. Just think about it. Yeah, because if you flag it, say, oh, it's the same music. I own the copyright. You're just making my case stronger, I assume. I'd rather not have the hassle, though. So, no, I didn't get paid for it. My copyright's 1981, and theirs is 1983. And why don't you look it up yourself in the Library of Congress? Many people have already. Thank you very much. So, alrighty, then moving on to the copyright issue for me to review it. No, review it because it's a three-part show that I produce and aired live on cable television. So go ahead and look it up yourselves. Check out part 1 because that gives you the PA form number. Fancy people out there that want to know what a copyright is. Has the Library of Congress number, which is 1981. Posted and recorded in the Library of Congress. So please, you know what I'm saying? I'm just giving you a heads up, so this is stuff that you can be aware of. I actually am helping you by showing you what I did, how I copywrote it, and it still went wrong, alright? So this is a heads up for you creative people out there, so I don't need the hassles. I can give you a quick story. There was remember that Rescue 911? And I think it had William Shatner in it, and they had a television show. And then there was a candy bar that someone came across, and it was a Rescue 911 candy bar. I don't know if you remember that. I think it almost was like a Babe Ruth or something like that, but it was in a brown and yellow packaging, I believe, and it was with a red thing, Rescue 911. And guess what happened? The television producers, of course, contacted the candy bar people and said, hey, you can't use that. We own the copyright for that. And they go, really? Well, we're not going to stop making the candy bar. Why don't you put that in writing? So they put that in writing, a cease and desist, saying that they own the copyright for it. So, and it's the same name. So they must stop making the candy bar. Well, guess what happened? The candy bar company pulls out their patent copywritten copyright for the candy bar, and it was from 1951 instead of back in the early 80s, I believe it was, late 70s. For I think it was the early 80s, maybe. But around the same time mine got ripped off. Well, guess what? They had that candy bar out since the 50s. And guess what happened? It was like a reverse suit. Wow. And then the show went off the air. And I heard that story from more than one source. So thank you very much. Have a nice day. Do the same thing. That's what I'm waiting on. You do the same thing so I can say, oh, look, this is the same. And you put it in writing. And you send a cease and desist. And when you do that, that's when I take it to the lawyer and I get my, it went, I believe it was triple platinum. How much money is that? Triple platinum? And that was years ago. And it keeps being redone, reused. Yep. Oh, well. So, other than that, let's moving on to a nicer note. Let me give you the news. Sorry for that rant. I guess I was in a ranting mood due to the CMEs. Must be affecting me. And away we go. You know, enough nonsense out there. You're gonna fix something. Go fix the economy. Go create jobs. Stop hassling people. Alright? That's what you need to do. Why don't you do something for mankind instead of being idiots out there? Turn off the radiation at Fukushima. Alright, here we go. The Extinction Protocol 2012. Let's go with that news first. Alrighty then. Greece debt crisis triggers massive credit default. Contract swap worth billions. Okay, so here we go with Greece again. And there's a video I did not upload. Don't need to keep hearing about this stuff. Let's see what else is going on. Because I don't think that stuff will ever end. Colombian volcano waking up warns Colombian geologists. Wow. Okay. M6 flare blast, another CME from sun heading towards Earth. Remote Pacific islands slipping below the ocean. Plan launch to relocate entire population. And it's Kiribati. Kiribati is the name of the, I believe, the small country. And there's a, let's see what's in here. It's off of Australia, off of New Guinea. Gilbert Island, Kiribati, Phoenix Island. And I guess they're going to try to go to somewhere in Fiji. They're going to actually move their population there. And I did, I believe I did go ahead and I favored that. You got a lot of favorites to look through coming up this weekend, if you want. I mean, they're pretty good, all different types. Also, tonight is Ancient Aliens, and it's about NASA. Some of the NASA files. So that's a real cool one. Why don't you check that out? It's on History 2 channel tonight. Moving on. Kamchata's busy Mayani volcano erupts, expels ash cloud 8 kilometers high. Moving on. What else do we have here? Serious and moderate earthquakes rattled the globe. 6.7 hits Vanuatu. 5.8 magnitude earthquake strikes western desert region of China. Scientists warn Tokyo could soon be hit by major earthquake. I guess that means again. I don't think it's ever stopped. Okay, here we go. Earthquakes in Japan increase 5-fold after March 11th, 2011 earthquake. Another Aleutian Island volcano stirs. Yiramana volcano Rumbling. No known eruptions recorded. And that's in Alaska. It's a different volcano. Okay, Cleveland volcano explodes as epic of awakenings across planet continues. So that's another Alaskan volcano. They seem to be all going off. I mean, do you really need just one giant, like, you know, Yellowstone or whatever? I mean, do you really need one super volcano? But if all the little ones go off, wouldn't that be the same problem going on? Okay, moving on. Let's go to the next one. I'm telling you, this has made my computer slower. Alright, here we go. SOT.net. Fukushima and planetary genocide. The poisoning of planet Earth. Wow. Fukushima and planetary genocide. The poisoning of planet Earth. And as I say, Fukushima Daiichi. Sounds like Kamikaze Fukushima. Die with honor. Now, Miss Milky the Clown channel, also I favored, there's a woman that's a school teacher, and she is like having problems with, it looks like radiation poisoning, and she's documented it, and that's also on my, it's under my favorites. You'll see it. Go to my favorites. It's on the right. Sharks, Galapagos, species new. So they have a new species they found. Or, I don't know, maybe it's a mutant. There's some kind of weird shark with spots. So that you might want to check out on SOT.net. Let's see what else. Some of this stuff is repeats. Let's see if I see anything different. No. Nothing different on SOT.net. Well, I'm going to try also to check out Dr. Deagle's Friday report. Usually he talks about what's going on with the CMEs and all that stuff. So, relax. Have a wonderful Friday evening. Check out Ancient Aliens. That would be good. Good one with the NASA files, the secret files. And also, see you again tomorrow. Have a wonderful, wonderful weekend. And don't get too frustrated with your channel. For those who have channels that have been changed. You know? Oh, man. Alrighty then. Let me, signing off. Let me see if I can get to it. There we go. Five days down. It's time for the weekend. Have a wonderful, wonderful Saturday. Over and out.